Today, we're going to pay the electric bill. Doesn't that sound like exciting fun? Okay, in the US it would be simple. You go online, go to the electric bill website, you pay it. Or you go to your bank's website and pay it. Or you pay it automatically, just set it up and it pays. Well, it's a little more complicated than that here. Now granted, BPI does have online bill pay. Other banks probably do too. But every time I've tried to set up their online bill pay, the website locks up, won't process. Anyway, I gave up on Filipino banks and just bank from the US. It's just, for me, it's easier and more efficient. If you like Filipino banks, go for it. It's up to you. I'm happy not to use them. So, to pay the bill, you come to town and go to one of the money handlers. You have all the places that deal with money here. Most of them will do bill payment. I like Cebuano because it's air conditioned. It's a longer line because it's air conditioned, but it's worth it. Now the electric bill here tends to be way too high. This month, it ranges from 3,500 pesos to about 4,500. Just kind of depends on the month. The main thing is how much I use the aircon. I've got this little timer here. I've shown this before. It's a very cool timer. You set it for 8 hours, or anything less than 8 hours if you like, and it'll run. One plug is energized for the air conditioner, or the plug is energized for the fan. So if the timer's off, the fan is running. If the timer's on, the aircon runs. When the timer switches, it automatically turns off your air, turns on your fan. It saved me a bundle of money. This is the biggest thing I've done for my electric bill. It cost about 1,500 and it paid for itself the very first month I had it. It was that much savings. Because if you run the air 8 hours, or you turn it on when you go to bed, turn it off when you wake up, you can then run it 10 or 12 hours. So you can cut down a whole lot of usage with this. Here at the house, we have very little. We have a refrigerator. Now this is a new refrigerator, inverter type, all that. It's supposed to save a lot of money. I haven't really noticed any difference. I think the main thing still is the air conditioner. We have an old refrigerator we just use as a pantry. It's not plugged in, but it is very similar to Uncle's refrigerator, because I do pay Uncle's electric bill. Since we built on his land and we don't pay any kind of rent for it, I pay his electric bill. During the day, they do not run lights or fan. They will occasionally turn on a fan for a nap, but even then, usually they just lay in the shade outside and do not turn on a fan. So they run almost no electric except their refrigerator. And so it's basically one house. It's one house electric bill for the most part. My lights are on all the time. If I'm awake, my lights are on, period. I have the refrigerator, the water heater, and then only the aircon at night. So mine's not bad. They run nothing. They run a refrigerator. At night they'll have lights. Well, they do run their TV. That's the only thing they run during the day is the TV. That's about it. Oh, yes. Melanie watches TV an hour, maybe 2 hours a day, and my computer is on all day. I turn it on as soon as I wake up. I shut it off right when I go to bed. So my computer is on a lot. Those don't really use that much power though. Getting to town takes longer than it should because I don't have a car. Again, we've thought about it, still not sure. It's about a half-mile walk out and then a 6-mile jeepney ride. All told, that takes about 30 minutes. It shouldn't, but the jeepneys in this section especially drive real slow. Once we pass town, they're full and they're heading to the city, they do speed up. But just coming through the barangays into town, they go real slow trying to pick people up. They will just stop and wait and hope somebody comes. And the one today, I was by myself. There was nobody. So we kept stopping a lot because he was trying to pick up more people and there were no people. So 30 minutes to get to town. If I had a car, I could probably do it in 15 or 20. So I mean, it's a little slower, but not that much slower. Trouble in paradise. So I get here to town, I buy 1 gantong of rice, and then I'm going to Cebuana to pay the electric bill, which is the point of this whole day. And have I mentioned you have to stay flexible? I think I've mentioned that before. By the way, you have to stay flexible. I go into Cebuana, very long line, really cold aircon. Not a problem so far. And the security guard sees my receipt, or not my receipt, my bill for the electric. And he says, offline. Great. So Cebuana is offline. Computers are down. You know, for a money place, you would think they'd have better computer setup, but welcome to the Philippines. Their computers are down all the time. So I can't pay the bill because they're offline. I go to the 7-Eleven and the iMart. Both are completely packed with kids. School is out, so I thought there would be less of them. Usually there are during the summer months, but this is the first week that school is out and the kids are still fidgety. Next week, the parents will have them working around the house and they won't go out as much. Poor kids, but they're packed. So grabbed my snack and came to the plaza, because the plaza is not bad. The drink and candy bar combined were only like 90 cents, 95 cents. Who can add any more? The candy bar is only 20 cents, whereas, because it's a Filipino candy bar, a Hershey bar or M&M's or a Kit Kat, they have a lot of American candy here, but they're about $1.20 a piece. I'll pay 20 cents for a local candy bar instead. Kind of cheap. Sometimes I will get the M&M's though. You can't see it because the camera's facing me, but there's a guy coming up doing little funny dance moves and laughing because he thinks he's on video right now. I guess he doesn't realize I'm filming me, not him. Have fun. I'll wave at him. He'll never know. He thinks he's on YouTube now. Anyway, so I'm gonna sit here for an hour or so, go back to Cebuana, see if they're online. And if they're online, I'll pay the bill. If not, it was kind of a wasted trip. Not really a wasted trip, because I'm out having fun, getting a drink, ran into some friends at the market. It's all good. The electric bill might not get paid today, but who cares? It's another thing. We just got the bill, so it is, I don't even know when it's due. I didn't look because I don't care. They're not going to cut it off right away. It's not past due, so it doesn't matter. Melanie thinks the day you get it, you have to race right out and pay it. And I'm kind of like, nah, man, I don't give a crap. Today, tomorrow, next week, who cares? They're not going to shut it off. I'll pay it later today. I'll pay it tomorrow when we go grocery shopping. Pay it next week. I don't care. It'll get paid. But this is the process we go through. You have to come to town. You have to go to one of these money places. Hope the computers are working. It's, you know, it's not bad. You pay it or you don't. If you don't, you come back later. I mean, welcome to the Philippines, right? So, it's all good. It's a nice day. I'm in the shade, there's some wind. I got a nice cold Coke, Pepsi, whatever. What do you need? It's another good day. Coming into town, there's a house right here on the main road for lease. I've pointed at it and told Melanie, I said, we should get this because I would like to live right here in town. I would like to live in the city, but town wouldn't be bad. I have no idea how much it is. We're probably not even going to ask about it, but it looks okay to me. She does kind of like being out there with family. I don't mind it most of the time, but I do get bored. I'm a city boy. Town is all right. You can see we got all these little shops and people out and about. There's always something going on, and it's pretty good here. Good day. I need to get 1 gantong of rice.
Yes, this one. For white. 110.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I got 1 gantong of rice. What is a gantong of rice? A gantong is the square container they measure rice with. It is approximately 2 kilos.
Hello, what you gonna do
Oh,
here?
good day. I was coming to say hello to my girlfriend.
Oh, that's good. Oh,
And both my girlfriends are here.
so
Hello.
we are 2 girlfriends over here. Very good.
Long time no see.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I was just here buying some rice
How is your day?
and paying the electric bill. My day is wonderful and getting better.
Oh, that's great. That sounds very, very
Yeah.
good. Very good.
Just
God bless you.
gotta come in and visit.
Yeah, as long as you have this live a simple life and you can carry on all the time.
And not to complain, but it seems to me that a soup, pork siopao to go, and a water, 65 pesos seems too cheap. We're talking like $1.20. Not too shabby. Right here at the plaza. Pretty slow today. One of my favorite stops. We are going to go back to Cebuano and see if they're back online. If they're not, we'll go to Palawan, see if they are online. If they are not, we'll go home and try this again later. Takes the whole day to pay the electric bill, huh? Welcome to the Philippines. As long as we're having fun, that's what counts. Success. I went back to Cebuano, and as I was looking in the door, the security guard smiles and gives me the thumbs up. So I go in and I pay the bill. But that really wasn't what today was about. Today was just hanging out and having a good time. Paying the bill was just an excuse. But I ran into some friends at the market, had me a nice lunch, did get the bill paid, then headed on home. Another beautiful day in paradise. Enjoy your day in paradise.